from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill, the lefty, Shota Imanaga. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
About to get started here. Here's Austin Riley. Fouled off. He was late. Late swing, fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves,
Michael Harris the second.
And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Happ turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Acuna now.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the third out. We go to the bottom of the first. Getting the nod in this one, Spencer Strider. What do we need to know here? Here's Nico Hoerner. That one fouled off.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Now here's a flare off the bat, and foul ball. Got him. One out. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Foul ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a ground ball. Dubon. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
And a foul ball. Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. if you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Goes down swinging for the strike. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Up the middle. One pitch and one out. Digging in, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 1-0. Here's Sean Murphy. That misses, and it's 1-0. In the air, right field. And there are two down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Mauricio Dubon at the plate with two away, swings through that one. This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. So that's two straight 2-out hits. The tag.
He's in there.
See?
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Gets him to chase after that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air to left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ian Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
That's a ball.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. This to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting ninth,
First and second, 2 outs. Matt Shaw, the next cup to hit.
That's the ball.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base hit center field. Half on his way home. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Slider misses outside. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Comes the 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Crow Armstrong now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. Dangerous hitter at the plate, and Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Austin Riley. Grounds 1 to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit, Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Acuna, a strong-armed right fielder, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Two down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Bush drifts towards it. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
No.
Slider right there. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was...
Dubon to second for one.
Tag, you're out.
On to Olsen. That's 2. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sliced hard but foul. Now the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Out towards right center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Late on that fastball. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. That's a strike. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out at the plate. Drake Baldwin. And that is out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Ripped to third. Bregman to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Next for Atlanta.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Murphy now. Fly to right his first time.
That's out the corner.
To a count you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Horner over to first, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next to hit, Matt Shaw. The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And the next pitch is way outside. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. High fly ball right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. That is the inning. go to the top of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swinging a foul out of play. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Foul ball there.
Ball. Ball.
Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss there.
Feller, those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher.
Oh, now this one gets way at the plate. To second. Not going to get him. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Austin Riley getting ready to hit. First pitch, not close. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Swanson fires over to first. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Ground ball right side. Oh. And that's just foul. The 1-1.
Ball two.
In the air to left center. One away. And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2.
Ball.
That's in there. And 1-1. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Michael Busch. Come to hit. Danny Young comes on now.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Young, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 1-2. Bounce to the right side. And that'll do it. Top of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Acuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off. Next offering in the dirt. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in from second. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Javier Assad.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The 1-0. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Takes it in for the out. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. Out in front and foul to the left side. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago. Dansby Swanson. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab. 2 down. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2.
Carson Kelly.
And first offering is fouled off. Kinley, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. Swing and a ball popped up. Corner under this one. And there's one away. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And delivers outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch. And wasn't able to stay closed.
On the mound now, Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Got him. That's out number 3. We go to the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Luke Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And fouled off. The Cubbies trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Little checks the runner.
No,
and
he's in
back
there.
safely. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago. Alex Bregman.
Now pitching to the plate, number 75, Robert.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one hammered, carrying well, gone. So he goes yard to left, and they add a run. It's 4-2. 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 2. And here comes Dansby Swanson to third. And that will end the inning. We go to the 9th. Ripped on a line. Takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
So they're down to their final out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. This ball's chopped on the ground. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
On the ground at first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Shota with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 4-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.